Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So, this is going to be a most supreme career horoscope for the general collective for the moon in Libra period coming up. And this period is going to be from July 19th around 4 a.m. Universal Time to July 21st around 1 p.m. Universal Time. So, this reading will be for that time frame. With that said, let's get into your reading. So the collective professional landscape enters a critical phase of strategic realignment as the lunar cycle ignites a waxing crescent through the diplomatic yet highly calculating degrees of Libra. This is not a period for passive market observation. It is an active, deliberate restructuring of how value is negotiated and how professional alliances are leveraged. The lunar illumination builds steadily, signaling a tangible momentum shift where early quarter intentions begin to harden into operational reality. The market demands a sophisticated recalibration of partnership dynamics, moving away from superficial corporate diplomacy toward authentic, mutually beneficial co-creation. Economic intelligence during this window requires a keen eye for structural imbalance. Any joint venture, merger, or contractual agreement that relies on unequal power distribution or vague deliverables will rapidly expose its foundational flaws. The predictive trajectory favors those who approach negotiations with rigorous clarity, establishing new operational contracts that balance the deep need for institutional security with a non-negotiable demand for equitable resource sharing. Beneath this push for external equilibrium, a retrograde Mercury in the institutional depths of Cancer forces a necessary strategic pause in forward-moving communications. This serves as a definitive warning against signing new binding contracts or launching untested public relation campaigns. Instead, the strategic imperative is to audit internal workflows, revisit past strategic missteps, and repair the foundational communication channels within your team. All dialogues regarding resource allocation, legacy projects, or organizational security will resurface, demanding a more refined, emotionally intelligent vocabulary. The predictive outcome for enterprises that engage in this reflective auditing is a profound strengthening of operational trust and institutional memory. Conversely, those that rush forward without addressing these historical friction points will find themselves trapped in repetitive, costly administrative loops, wasting valuable capital on resolving preventable errors. Simultaneously, Venus moves with precise direct momentum through meticulous Virgo, shifting the collective valuation metric from grand visionary promises to granular executable details. Professional attraction and financial gain are currently sparked by competence, reliability, and rigorous attention to the minutiae of daily operations. There is a hyper awareness of inefficiencies in the workplace, and the market is actively penalizing bloated, overly complex systems. The evolutionary task for the collective workforce is to transmute critical analysis into constructive system optimization. Value is not proven through ambitious pitch decks or speculative forecasting, but through the quiet, consistent demonstration of flawless execution. Those who focus on tangible, measurable improvements to their logistical frameworks will secure a distinct competitive advantage, understanding that true professional leverage is found in the meticulous management and refinement of existing resources. Fueling this operational precision is Mars in Gemini, injecting a restless, intellectually charged velocity into the realm of professional execution. Market momentum is heavily dictated by information flow, with business development becoming fast-paced, highly adaptive, and deeply responsive to real-time data. There is a strong collective craving for intellectual agility and the ability to pivot rapidly in response to emerging trends. However, displacement carries the inherent risk of scattering focus, leading to a proliferation of half-finished initiatives and fragmented attention at the expense of deep anchored project completion. The strategic directive is to ground this mercurial energy into consistent, measurable deliverables. Innovative ideas must be immediately backed by logistical follow through. The tension between the need for rapid, disruptive innovation and the requirement for reliable, sustained output will define the professional outcomes of this period, rewarding those who can articulate their vision clearly while maintaining a steady, predictable operational presence. Beneath the surface of these faster moving tactical transits, a profound subterranean shift is occurring in the architecture of corporate power, driven by Pluto's retrograde motion in Aquarius. This is a systemic generational purge of outdated hierarchical paradigms, specifically targeting how authority and collaboration coexist within modern professional networks. Organizations built on unspoken power dynamics, rigid top-down control, or superficial performative activism will face intense, unavoidable market pressure. The economic environment is systemically dismantling any structure that restricts individual sovereignty or stifles grassroots innovation in the name of corporate loyalty. The outcome of this pressure is a necessary purification that leaves behind only the most authentic, mutually empowering professional ecosystems. Concurrently, Neptune's retrograde motion in Aries actively dissolves the illusion of the visionary hero leader. There is a collective awakening to the danger of investing time, capital, or energy into charismatic but fundamentally ungrounded entrepreneurial ventures. The career trajectory now demands that professionals reclaim their own agency, recognizing that no external corporate structure or charismatic figurehead can validate internal worth or guarantee long-term stability. Finally, the retrograde motion of Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius adds a crucial layer of raw, untamed professional authenticity to this matrix. There has been a collective tendency to compromise core professional truths, dilute innovative visions, or overextend philosophical promises to maintain a superficial sense of institutional harmony. This transit reverses that flow, pulling authentic, unfiltered career desires and boundary requirements back to the surface. The workforce is being called to honor its inner fire and intellectual independence, even if expressing it temporarily disrupts the established status quo. The predictive outcome of embracing this energy is a profound sense of professional liberation that ultimately makes individuals and brands far more magnetic, authoritative, and resilient. By refusing to shrink their vision to fit outdated market expectations, professionals invite a higher caliber of opportunity, one that celebrates bold, authentic innovation rather than attempting to tame it. As the moon completes its journey through the later degrees of Libra, the professional field will have settled into a new, more resilient equilibrium, characterized by clear communication, meticulous execution, and an unshakable commitment to mutual professional sovereignty. So that is what I had for you today, collective. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like this video or comment this video or share this video or hype this video or subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, or hype our channel by letting your friends and acquaintances who would benefit from it know about it. All those acts would be great and greatly appreciated. And as fitting for a magical channel, there is a magical service being offered in the description box. Feel free to check it out. And beyond that, I thank you so much for your time and for being here and supporting our channel, being part of our tribe. And yeah, until the next time, blessings.